Yeah.
All right, so there was two girls or two cups?
No, it was 2 girls. And then 1 cup. And what happened... Oh, we'll finish it later. Hey, everybody. How we doing today? Welcome into the channel.
Welcome.
My name is Mity80.
It's Chief.
Yeah, and welcome back. Welcome in if you're new. Welcome back. And, yeah, we're here. ADHDads. Back for episode... This is 7. I think the last time I said it was 7. But I realized as I was uploading it, it was only episode 6. And I was like,
well,
whoopsie.
You know. You can listen to them in any order. So
yeah, you know, whatever you want. They're not, what is that like when you have to watch it in an order?
Chronological?
Yeah, they're not chronological. You can listen to like 1, then 5, then 3, then 7. And you'll still get, the story of our lives.
Yes, day in and day out.
Yeah, that's exactly how it goes. Yeah,
for sure.
So it's we didn't upload last week. I just don't think we ever really found the time to get together and record. I mean,
no, we've been doing a lot now.
I mean,
kids are very active.
we did have that Sunday, but you stopped by with one of our buddies, Joe, and we were just doing a lot of stuff on my computer. Like updating it and setting certain things and stuff like that. So like there wasn't like it was one of those like, well, we could go and record, but we gotta fix my computer first. Right, we gotta get that.
Either way.
But yeah, look at that, dude. I did get the new. Did you see that? The RAM sticks.
Yeah.
So like those are
clean.
Yeah, but those are brand new sticks right there, so they light up. Yeah, okay. So that's pretty cool. We upped the RAM from 16 to 32.
Nice.
And then we also got the sticks that glow. Because those are the only like 2-pack that they had at the store. It was either that one or I could do like the 4/8s, but I was like, we'll just we'll get the cool ones that for like I think it was like $2 more. And I was like, all right, that'll do.
That does look pretty cool.
Yeah, dude, it's kind of cool.
Your whole thing lights up, mine doesn't.
Yeah. So yeah, that's kind of what we've been doing, updating the computer because I was running into issues with like I'd go and start streaming.
Issues.
Yeah, lots of issues. But I was starting to stream. And like the program that I was using was just eating up like all my CPU and stuff like that. And so I was like, I don't know what's going on. And then it would cause the whole computer to like just shut down. So I messed up something in the settings.
That's abbreviated for computer, right?
CPU? Yeah, I think so. Isn't it like something processing unit? Yeah, central processing unit.
I think so. Yeah. I think it's central.
I don't know. That sounds
correct right. Us
in the comments below. But yeah, so I was eating it all up, and then it was eating up like the memory, like the RAM and all that stuff. So I was like, I couldn't load anything. It was literally causing my computer to shut down. So somewhere along the lines, I went through and I fudged up something in the settings. So I had to like switch everything over.
We're all adults here.
Yeah, you know.
You can use big boy terms.
I done messed up.
Yeah. Well, with children around.
Yeah.
You don't want kids shouting profanities.
Watch your profanity.
profanity.
Yeah, dude, that's like what freaking you guys got here today. Jackson comes downstairs to see Ollie, and Ollie's like, hey, I made this level for you. Don't worry. It's a bullshit level. Yeah. I'm like, what the hell?
That kind of, like I said, that kind of language, we just don't use that in our house.
Well, good thing it was in my house then, huh?
Touche.
Man, I just look at it this way. Like, my kid is going to learn those words eventually, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if I've mentioned this before on the podcast, but, like, my kid's going to learn those swear words eventually. I'd rather him learn them from me or them learn them from us because then I can be like, hey, this is a bad word. We don't use this, da-da-da. Versus him going to school and then some kid being like, hey, tell the teacher she's a shithead. That's a nice thing to say. And so then he says that.
Or what you really think of her. But, same kind of thing. We don't care. Like, we don't do it all the time, but, like, they know the words, and if they are mad or upset or something, they can use them. But they know where to use them.
Exactly. So, like, and I think the time and the place, right?
Because they'll use the context, right? I mean, at 3 and 4 and 5, he'll hit his head on something, and it'll be like, shit. And you're like, that's what I'd say, too. I mean, that sucks, It's not like he's just swearing on a whim.
Right, yeah. No, yeah.
But either way, it's like, all right, it's fine, bud, but remember,
only,
we don't say
time
that
and a place, right?
Yeah. And my dad loves making him do it.
Well, so I think that's the thing. Like, that's the funny thing about like grandparents, though, right? Like us growing up, we could never say it, but now if they get our kids to say it, then they're like, "Well, how are you going to deal with it? How are you going to deal with it?"
Yeah, and that happens all the time. It's like, I remember getting like disciplined for saying like piss.
Dude, we used to have to eat soap, man.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking bars of soap, like liquid, like drops of liquid soap on our tongue, dude, and you don't get rid of that taste.
But
that
that's
stays
what I'm saying,
with you.
though, for like, just for saying like hell. Okay, piss. Like,
my parents were a little more lenient. I was always good at making my older brother really mad. So like he would just like swear at us and stuff like this. Like, there was one, he chased me around the house with a butcher knife once. Put some dings in the wall, like trying to. I was quite the daredevil.
Yeah. No,
And I'd get him to swear a lot. My mom, I remember she tells us a story. One day she was pulling up from work and our bedroom window was open and she just heard him turn to me and just, you motherfucker. Like, the whole neighborhood probably heard it, but you know. Yeah, you know, there's a time and a place, you know. He's going to say those words eventually. I would rather he learn them from me and learn that, hey, those aren't good words.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So.
But no, you talk about your brothers. So, like, sister and I and my brother, we all kind of wrestled and fought. My sister and I kind of fought a lot. But there was a time where I remember, like, vividly in our basement. Ours are downstairs. It was a split level. But we were playing with a ball or something, and Zach hit the ball, and it knocked the clock off the fridge. And it just shattered, whatever. And it was right as my dad got home from work. And so, like, we're all like, and then he just looks at Zach, and he is the one with the bat and everything, and he's like, so we immediately both went in, like, spider mode, and then my dad, like, started walking towards Zach to come get him, and we were, like, home. It was, like, Saturday, so we're, like, in our underwear, and so, like, I just remember, like, seeing my brother, like, pull up a blanket, and he was, like hiding behind it. He's like, no, daddy, no, daddy, no, daddy.
No, daddy, no.
He ended up, like, throwing it at him, and then, like, zoom, like, around him and up the stairs and up to his room and, like, into his bed and stuff. And I'm like, looking back, I was like, God, I'm so glad I didn't break that clock. But then I was thinking about it and, like, just watching him, like, immediately, like, as a parent, like, think about that. Like, you're trying to go for your kid, and he's like,
yeah, he's sitting there.
He starts doing it. Oh, my God.
Dude, I remember this one time. I don't remember what I did, but I was a very well-spoken child, right? You know, like, I let people know what I thought. Yeah. And my mom, I did something to my mom, and she got mad at me and chased me up the stairs, right? So now so she's chasing me up the stairs. Well, I had a dog at the time. It was my dog, right? I'm the one who brought it home. I named him. Like, he followed me around. He was always there with me, you know. It was my dog. His name was Bandit. We named him that because he used to steal the socks right off our feet as kids. So we'd be sprinting up the stairs, and he would, like, grab us by the ankle. We'd fall, and he'd rip the sock off and then go chew it up, right? And so Bandit, you know, and he had
How
black.
big was this dog?
I would say.
What was he?
He was like, I almost said Golden Shepherd mix, German Shepherd Golden Retriever mix.
Oh, okay,
right? So
he's
very
big.
Very pretty. But he was like kind of medium sized. He wasn't like the big, you know. So, but I mean, he was great. Best dog in the world, dude. I'll show you pictures. He was a very pretty dog too, you know. Maybe I'll pop a picture like that. No, he was just pretty. He was just pretty. He had like this long flowing hair, like super, just like just a very pretty dog, you know. But yeah, no, he, like I said, my dog. So my mom chasing me up the stairs, you know. You little shit, I'm gonna get you, and I'm like, oh, you know, like, I mean, sprinting, right? And like, why is it when you're kids, like, and you're running away, you corner yourself, right? Like, so I.
Oh, you don't think? Yeah.
No, so I'm running. So it was me and my two brothers who shared a room, and then my sister got her own room, right? Mm-hmm. So like I run into my room, and the way that it was set up, so it was my older brother's bed, and then there was the dresser, and it was like a kind of a taller dresser, and then it was the bunk beds, right? And so I was on the top bunk, Sean was on the lower bunk, and then Steven had his own bed, and so like I just boom, like, I mean, not even thinking, just boom, I was up there, right? And my mom comes up, grabs onto the top bunk, right, pulls herself up, ready to whoop my ass, right? Yep. And next thing you know, you just see Bandit, like, I don't think he was thinking in the moment. He just, like, Steven's bed, springboard up to the dresser, springboard onto the bed, stood in front of my mom, because she was going to whoop my ass, and he was like, that ain't happening, right? And she just wouldn't let him, right? So my mom was like, what the, right? Mm-hmm. So we're sitting there looking at it, we're like, holy, like, this dog literally just boom, boom, boom. I mean, like, cleared it.
I mean, was he, like, aggressive, though?
No, but he was protective. So he wasn't aggressive, but he got in the way. Like, he was like, nope, you're not. Nope, you know, leave him alone. Right? So, and then all of a sudden, like, I don't think he realized what he did, because then he's just like, he's looking down, right? This, like, oh shit, right? Because bunk beds, he's looking down, he doesn't know how to get down. So he's like pacing back and forth, whining on top of the bed, and we were laughing, and my mom's like, good, you can stay up there until your father gets home. So then my dad had to come home and help Bandit get down, because we couldn't figure out how to get him down. It was just funny, man. Yeah. But this dog had hops, man. We had we had like a wall in our backyard. Got maybe like up to 5 feet or so, and he could clear it. He would clear it and just go walk around the neighborhood. And then I remember he knocked up a dog in the neighborhood. We were getting phone calls. Hey, no, we never got phone calls. But yeah, no, he would clear it and just go cruise the neighborhood, peruse in the neighborhood, just hanging out.
Just getting bitches.
Yeah, all about the bitches.
That's not a bad word. That's what they're called. So.
They are. That's true. Fact. We're here to educate.
True story.
We didn't give them the name. We're just calling them what they were given, the name they were given. But yeah, no, I remember. But yeah, like thinking about it, like when I was in trouble and I'd go and run and hide, right? So I remember this one time I was running. I did something again, right? Again, of my own fruition, I guess, right?
Yeah.
And I grabbed the phone, and my mom was chasing me, and I locked myself in the bathroom, and literally locked the door. She's like, "Get out here," banging on the door. I'm like, "If you open that door, I'm calling CPS." Yeah. And she was like, "Yeah, you gonna call him?" She's like, "Why don't you come out here and give me a reason, or give them a reason to take me away then, huh? Like, if you're gonna call him, you better get out here and face it, And I was just like, nope. So I sat, I like camped out in the bathroom for a couple hours till my dad got home and sprinted and ran to my dad. And then it was worse because my dad's like, "You think the first thing I come home from work,
I was gonna say,
the first thing I want to hear when I come through the door is this?" Yeah, then it got worse, but from that point, I should have just, took my lumps well.
I can't believe you ran to your dad.
I was
my
just...
dad, my mom would say, my mom didn't even, there was no, like, pursuing of any kid. There was not, she just went, "That's fine. Do whatever you want to do. I'm just going to tell your dad when he gets home." And
well, no,
I
that
was
was
like, no, please don't tell him. And I'm like, "I don't care. You're going to keep acting like it." I never.
That was always the thing, though. That was always the thing, though. It was like, all right, just wait till your dad gets home. And then it was just like, oh my God. Like, you knew, like, shit hits the fan. That's it. Like, yep. No, it was one of those, well, I'm going to get in trouble.
Run to your dad.
So, but I never have. Nobody ever ran to dad. Nobody ever went to him, right? But no, I did because I was like, "Dad will protect me," because my mom is psycho, right? So, then, it didn't work. Coming home right through the door.
She's not. She's a very nice lady, and I've met her several times.
No, she's crazy. No, I love my mom, dude. But, she... Yeah, that didn't work out for me. But yeah, no, that was always the thing. I suppose
with 4 kids, I'm sure.
I think the thing with me, though, was, like, I was one of those who was like, hey, I'm already in deep shit. So when the line, like, now, okay, fine, just wait till your dad gets home comes out, it was like, well, I'm already in deep shit, so I might as well continue doing what I'm doing and do it to its fullest because...
Or, I think this is a perfect segue into what we named our show. Do you think it has anything to do with our... neurodivergent minds?
Well, I'm an undiagnosed ADHD, so...
Sure. She probably knew, let's be honest. She was like, she just didn't want the disappointment of hearing it from the doctor. She was like, "We know something's wrong."
Yeah.
I don't need you to tell me.
We've talked about it before, yeah. It was one of those things, like I said, like, she didn't believe in just getting me medicated, She was like, So, no, but yeah. I don't know. I was always one of those, like, it can't get any worse. My dad's coming home. He's going to hear about it. I'm going to be in trouble, so I'm going to live it up right now.
Well, that's just a different dynamic. Probably still to this day. Yeah, I probably still wouldn't push the envelope with my dad. Like, as an adult at 35, I still would be like, I wouldn't go, because trust me, there's been several times we won't get into it here, politically, COVID, all this other shit that's happened in the last 4 years. There's enough stuff to go at him, and just the way he thinks, but you don't. See, I don't think about it. I just was like, okay, and I just sip it and just let him go.
So that's where, I don't know. Me and my dad, we agreed on a lot of stuff. Like, we saw, like I would make a point, and he would be like, "No, I agree with that 100%, but it's because of this." And I'd be like, "Well, it might not be because of that." Like, maybe we didn't see eye to eye on exactly everything, but we were very, like,
his is
similar.
His is, like, it's just, he can be incredibly polarizing, like, immediately. And so, just, because then that plays on my ego. Like, if somebody...
I gotta be right.
Well, and I'm not saying that he's not incompetent, he's an incredibly intelligent person. But there are things that, like, he doesn't know, much like my father-in-law. Like, if you've never heard of anything, or you just don't read about it, then it's, like, immediately, this is stupid. This makes no sense. These people don't know what they're talking about. that's not backed by anything, and you're like, he's a renowned doctor that published several studies over the last 30 years about, like, you know, like, you could know the facts of the situation. The guy's like, that guy doesn't fucking know anything, and you're like, that is like, no, he does.
His 3 Nobel Peace Prizes
says
says
that's where he gets me though. He's like, no, I don't have to listen to this. Turn this off. This is stupid. And you're like, it's not dumb. It's completely what's going on.
It's relevant.
It's like, yeah, but he has no idea how the real world works. I'm like, yes, he does. And he's incredibly rich because of this and this and this. Nah, they're all the same. It's all fake. You're like, you just like, you need to say something, and then you have to like remove yourself and be like, you know what? And that's the worst thing, I think, because I think my dad, if you go, you know what, you're right, whatever, and move on, and he goes, yeah, I know I am. And like that immediately, like, it's like, you know what, let me tell you about
all right,
not. All right,
time out, sit down.
Like, oh my God. And it's just, you know, father, son, that you just know, he knows what to say too. Like, just the littlest.
I think that, but I mean, you know what to say too, though.
Oh, absolutely.
As well, to get him true. And
absolutely.
Same way, right? So me and my dad, it would be funny because, like, I knew how to push his buttons, right? Like, we would always, I don't know, like, we'd play games kind of like that. Like, who's going to piss the other one off first, right? Like, he'd say something and be like, yeah, but like, why is that?
Oh, I could win that game.
Like, oh, I win it a lot. He'd hang up the phone and be like, talk to your mother, I'm done with you, and give the phone away. And I'm like, 2 points for Benny. You know, like, right?
Suck.
Yeah.
Fuck you say.
Yeah. Nothing. No, but no, we'd play games like that. It was one of those, like, he would say something to try to push my buttons, and then, like, yeah, it would frustrate me. We'd be like, oh, no, I'm gonna win this. No, okay, you want to go that route? Like, and then so I'd say something, and he'd be like, no, like, you're wrong. Well, why am I wrong though? Tell me why. Well, yeah, like, okay, show me, da 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 da. And then, yeah, he'd get so mad. Like, I knew that I'd won when he'd turn around and be like, just talk to your mother, I'm done.
And I never thought, when I heard that, because I got TikTok stuff to, like, name something, like, what's a hill that you would die on?
Faith
and, like,
hill.
No, but that term, or that saying or expression or whatever, for them to go, like, what is something, or what's a hill that you will die on to defend? And I'm just like, you don't understand. Like, somebody say that, like, what are you really passionate about?
Right.
Like, that's what normal people say. And I'm like, no. Like, what hill are you prepared to die on?
Like,
and that's where, like, there are times when my dad be like, here's a hill.
This is the hill. This is a hill. Not just the hill. Moving. This is just one of them.
Let's go. Like, oh my God.
That's awesome, though, man.
Oh.
No, that seeing that?
Or, like, from Batman Dark Knight, where he's like, what happens when was it unstoppable force meets an immovable object? I'm like, yeah, my fucking dad and I, just locked. And then we just leave, and then Mom's like, well, he was crabby the rest of the day.
Yeah.
So, you know.
He just ruined
the
day.
I don't care. I don't live with him.
Like, that's on you.
But then the best part, though, is, like, the next time he'd see you, like, he'd come over, like, he'd like, we're going to eat Applebee's tomorrow if you want to come. Like, it'd just be so somber, and, like, we've gone at it, like, where we just didn't talk for 2 days, and then we'll get to lunch, and we just, like, there's, like, this silence where we just feel each other out. We don't say anything.
Like,
and
who's gonna crack?
Like, it's like, you done? And they're like, yeah. And there's just this, like, eye thing, and then we just go back to how we were.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
But, yeah, there are things.
No, yeah, there's, no, I was the same way with my dad, man. Like, we'd always just, and, like, we'd do it together.
Yeah.
And then if my mom tried to step in, then it turned to us just picking on my mom, you know? Like,
yeah.
So, like, she would just keep out of it. Yeah, sorry,
Mom.
But no, she would just keep out of it, you know?
Oh, no, my mom, too. Yeah.
She just like, all right, whatever, you two do it. And then it was funny because then my dad would go and complain to my mom and be like, you know what Benny did, da 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 da. And then I would turn around and be like, yeah, but do you know what Dad said? And then we'd get her in the middle of it. And then, like I said, we'd bygones be bygones, and then we're just sitting there just poking fun at her, you know, like. But
my mom has zero ego. So, like, for two people who have big personalities like that, she would just be like, I don't know why you care so much. Like that is such a, like it's another trigger. Like what do you mean I don't care? I don't care that much, but he's clearly making a big fucking deal. He's like, yeah, but it's upsetting you. And you're like, yeah, I know, because he's a fucking idiot. And you're like, yeah, but he says you're an idiot too. You're like, shut the fuck up.
Like I'm not an idiot.
I'm not an idiot.
Have you heard my argument, though?
Yeah, this doesn't even make sense. She's like, none of it makes sense. Why does it matter?
Why?
You're like, because there has to be a winner.
Yes, there has to be a winner. At all times. Absolutely.
God.
No,
God.
Good times.
I'll get a beer.
I gotta go get it. I need to cool down now.
I was gonna say, I drink mine.
Well, you were sipping on it before we
just getting all
started a little bit, you know.
It's okay.
It's okay. You want to pause quick and go grab a beer? All right, let's go pause, guys. We'll be right back. All right. Yeah, we're back from our little piss break. But yeah, man, no, that's a good.
So now I medicate today.
Now you medicate. Cheers, you know. Finish her off and But yeah, dude. Yeah, no, that's
Well, it's just subtle. It's just growing up thing, and now like we're to that point where, I mean, like we were spanked. You know, we're past the spanking phase. That was one thing that gets my dad all the time. Just talk to him, be like, oh, don't worry, Dad's gonna get the belt on you. Like him and my mom is like, it wasn't even that bad. Like we spanked you for like maybe a year.
See,
like it was, and like you were just little, and like and it was fear. So like you're scared you're gonna get spanked again, but it never happened.
Maybe it was, I don't know. Thinking about, like, take it from their perspective, they say it wasn't that bad, right? Well, they didn't live it. I mean, like, they they lived it, but
you got to think of the psyche though. Like, we're brand new, and you're burning stuff out of the hard drive immediately. Which I still don't slam doors in my house. So.
Oh yeah, no, dude. Car doors, close them nice and easy.
Absolutely.
You know, brand new car, you shut that nice and easy.
Do the shutter thing when I'm just like, don't slam the door. It's not for me. Just for my dad.
Don't slam it.
Yeah.
No.
But no, he gets so mad when you bring that up.
Ollie,
he's like, you act like we beat you.
Yeah.
But you had it pretty good, all right? And we're like, we know we did. We're just acknowledging the fact that we got spanked. That's
like, let's just, adjust the elephant in the room. Yeah. All right?
I mean,
I got a couple whoopings, okay?
Oh, God. Well, and that's what I mean. And, like, Jackson now, I mean, if he's acting out a little bit, like, he knows to, like, it's always the threat of spanks now. But, like, I haven't.
He's over there just, oh, jeez.
I haven't, no, I mean, we spanked him for a little bit, but I haven't had to spank him in a year. It's just the fear of it.
I haven't, I don't know, like, don't get me wrong, I've swatted Ollie's butt, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, like, dude, knock it off, like, what are you doing? And, like, but, I mean, like, nothing crazy. I'm not, like, picking him up and throwing him on the couch and dropping elbows and,
we're not
just a quick,
in the basement,
knock that off, you know?
Yeah,
like, that's
the door
not
doesn't
okay.
have a lock on it, so it's not.
Yeah,
it's still
so
fine.
like you can't. Yeah,
there's no lights in there.
Not yet, but no, like, I mean, I don't know. I've swatted his butt a couple times. You know, there's certain things where you're like, all right, that's enough. You know,
sure. Yeah.
But I mean, like, I don't know. He's gotten to this point where like he's waking up now at like 6:30 in the morning. And then he goes hard, dude. Like he goes and he plays hard, like just goes, and then like hits that point at like 7 p.m. because he's not napping, and it's just screaming.
God.
Or like one thing that he really likes to do, he just started doing, I think, is like he'll test the waters with me and Brienne. So like he'll go and ask her something, she'll give him an answer. Well, he'll come in to me when she walks around the corner and be like, "Hey, Dad, like, do you think I could watch YouTube? You think I can go on and watch YouTube?" And, like, Brienne's right there, and she's like, "Excuse me." And then he will look at her and be like, "I mean, I was just asking Dad to do something." You know, and it's like, whoa, like, what did your mother say? You know? And trust me, I did enough of this as a kid to where I'd be like, "Hey, Mom, can I do this?" And she'd be like, "Go ask your dad." I'd be like, "Hey, Dad, can I do this?" What'd your mom say? She told me to ask you. Well, go ask your mom. Or Mom would say no. I'd come over and be like, "Hey, Dad, can I do this?" What'd your mom say? Go ask you. I don't care. Then go do it. And I disappear and I'm gone. And I mean, the second. And then my mom's like, "Where is he?" "Oh, he went to," or my dad, "he went to, so-and-so's house down the street." I told him he can't go. And then now they're fighting because of me, right? But so I know that game. But like he's starting to really test the waters. Like usually when we're both home, when it's 1-on-1, right? It's just like with me, it's like, "Hey, buddy, I need to do this and this." "Well, why do we gotta do this?" "Well, because we're gonna do this, this, this." "Okay," and then he goes and does it, right? But like, or if Brienne asks him, same thing. But then if we're both home, he'll turn around and be like, "Hey, you need to do this." He'll be like, "No," and I'm like, "Excuse me."
Oh, yeah,
and then Brienne turns around and goes, "You listen to your father right now." Yeah, but
that's a facer.
I just love mommy right now. Okay, cool. And I'll.
You can hate me. Trust me. That's the
good. But guess what?
Tell me that.
Good. But guess what? You're gonna do what I just said now. Pick it up now, or go sit. And then so we've started that. He's starting
to teach good manners and to raise like good kids. That's a hill I'll die on.
Like,
for sure.
Well, and that's
like, I mean, if you have to like get the point across, like, no, now you're gonna do this right now. Now you have my full attention.
Oh yeah.
That we are gonna be buddies for the next 4 hours.
Video game set down.
And I will sit here and I will watch you pass out.
My phone is over here. There is nothing else going on but you and me now, buddy.
You're gonna recognize that behavior, and it was the wrong behavior.
Yep. And then I'm like, guess what? Mama's leaving the room right now.
Yep. Mom, like, oh, she can't.
No, Mommy's going upstairs to watch TV. Guess what? It's Mama's bath time. You and me are gonna talk.
Well, and like Mel's, she's pretty chill, but there's 2 things my kid said this last week that were very funny, and I didn't help the situation at all because like I
never help.
But it was one of them goes, she told him, I don't know, get off his switch or something, and he looks, he goes, Dad's in charge. And then I didn't hear him, and I was in the other room, and she comes in, she goes, did you just hear what your son said? Where your son said? I go, what? She said, no, because Dad's in charge. I go, preach. And I like started laughing and went back to what I was doing because I didn't think it was a big deal. And she was like, did you tell him to talk like that? And I'm like, whoa. Don't be bringing me.
Like, whoa, I didn't ask for none of this.
It's real, you know. And like,
hey, real recognize real.
I was just going at it, and she just like, fuck you. And I just walked away. The other one was, so there's duties that we separate, and Mel does the dishes, and so there was. She just did like the whole. We let it go for a couple days. You know how it
everybody does that. Everybody does it.
So she just spent like half hour, 40 minutes doing all that stuff, and then it's all put away. Everything's clean. We're like, all right, so we're just enjoying whatever. And then Aria wanted a snack, so then we get her some popcorn. Right, so we get her popcorn poured in there, and she like finishes it, and she comes to the door and goes, "Mom, got another dish for you to wash." And I was like, "Huh." And Mel's face, like her to me, and I just went, and I just looked away, and then Aria goes and just threw it in the sink, so it was like all over. And she's like, "Mom," and I was like, "Aria, it's okay, babe. Just leave it in there. She'll get it tomorrow."
Dude, that's funny though.
Because Mel just looks at me like, "Did you tell him to say it?" I'm like, no, I didn't tell him to say that.
No, that's
hilarious.
That's funny, dude. That's funny. That's like the other day we're sitting there. And my mom sent me this thing on Facebook, and I know everybody's seen it. She like just tagged me in a post, and I've seen it on TikTok before too. But it's like the dude has the TV on the wall mounted, and he made like Nintendo Switch.
Oh my
God!
God,
and it comes out and then flips
so
with the system.
Well, and it's got all the systems.
Yeah, it's got the systems on it. Yeah. So my mom showed me that, so I was like, yeah, Brian, look at this, you know. And she's like, oh, I've seen that before, and we're watching it, and Ollie looks, and he's just like. You know, and like it just like jaw dropped, right? So he turns around and he's like, all right, well, we got to go to Auntie Tara's. And I'm like, what? And he's just like, yep, Auntie Tara needs to watch me and May now. And we're like, why does Auntie Tara need to watch you? And he goes, well, so you can get rid of this POS TV and go get the new one. Yeah, and I was just like, Brianne's like, she just looks at me and I just start laughing. She goes, you proud of that? And I was like, yes, 100%. 100%.
You're like, never been prouder.
Or we're sitting here playing games today,
you know?
and he's just sitting there playing games. He's playing Mario Maker, making a level, right? And he's just dropping all these enemies down. And all of a sudden he goes, I got enemies, got a lot of enemies. And I just start laughing.
God.
And then Brianne's like, really? And then I'm just like, that's funny. And he's, sheesh! I'm dying because this kid's 4 and he's just quoting Drake songs.
Yeah.
I got enemies, got a lot of enemies. Oh. Sheesh, you know, and then Brian's like, really, you proud of that? You proud of that? And I'm like, oh yeah. I'm like, that's hilarious. That's great. Yes, that's awesome. But yeah, it's just funny. It's just funny to hear him like say stuff like, yeah, dude, this POS TV with the line through it. I mean, we've had that for like 3 years.
I know.
Finally got a new TV today. Hey, you know?
Balls.
Oh, yeah. Brian, it was on like super, not clearance, but like super sale for March Madness kind of thing.
I was going to buy you a new TV. Just
Damn it. All right, we're going to return it.
Holy crap.
But no, it's kind of cool, you know.
Since I've been coming over here, it's like we'll say it's like right.
We'll say like right
here.
Yeah, like right here, and like it goes like this. So like starts wide, thins out, and then widens out. And
but it's
a
dark.
Black. It's just like a black line, almost. But I mean, like you can see through it, but it's like the I don't know, something in the TV, like the LCD whatever. Just like the lights are gone out in that section or whatever, so it just doesn't project through.
Oh,
and like it was. I mean, whatever.
We've
dude.
tried to play video games up there. We've tried to put TV on. It's in your common area. It's one thing if it was like a bedroom TV or something that you don't care about. It's your main focal point.
I just don't care about it.
I know you don't.
Because we don't watch TV up there. You know what I put on up there? I put Pandora on.
You know why you don't? Because you got that fucking thing in the screen. That's why you don't watch.
Well, no. Well, here, you know what?
Your time in the living room will increase.
No, because you know why?
60%
we can't watch TV during the day, anyways. Because Brienne got curtains for that room. Those aren't curtains. Those curtains don't block any sun, right? So the glare that comes in on the TV, I'm like, dude, you need darker curtains. She's like, no, these are great. They're fine. They don't cover nothing. I'm like, we need better curtains, you know. And then she got mad because I hung one of them a little like too short, so it's on the ground, and then I raised the other one up. So when you look at it now, and nobody notices this until I say it. And I said it one day, and Mel's like, she got mad at me. She was like, I'll never not notice that now. Oh my fucking God. Oh, and like, it's like this, and Brienne's like, you're going to fix it, right? And I was like, no, you're going to fix it. Like, you're the one who had the problem with it. I'm like, we can just hem the curtains.
I'll tell you what. No. I'll be like, yeah, I'll tell you what, I'll fix it when you get darker curtains.
No, we need darker curtains. First off, like, they don't block any light. So
it's like a lace white teddy that like a chick would wear.
Think like like one of those bedtime like just lacy outfits, and you can see everything through it.
It's like a Valentine's Day one.
But like that's literally what it is. I'm like, Brand, this doesn't block any sun. Well, there's no well. It just doesn't. Yeah, so the glare on the TV, you can't watch TV. You can't watch TV up there anyways. Yeah. So what's the point of investing to get a new TV?
Now with LCDs and LEDs and stuff, they're brighter.
So what do you think? Do you think we take the broken TV and mount it above the piano over here and just use it as like a music TV?
I know you're fucking with me because like you almost had me. You almost had me right away because I was gonna be like, dude, the first thing I'm gonna fucking do is throw that in your backyard and stomp on it.
I thought you were gonna say piss on it, so I guess
we're not done. We'll see where the night takes us.
That's where we're starting, okay?
So man.
Also, that's 0 drinks in. I don't have to be any sort of drunk to smash that. No, we'll probably give it to Best Buy. I think Best Buy does like a TV. Like you can literally just bring your TV in and like they'll recycle it. The one thing I got to do though is like,
we do things a little different in Wisconsin.
Well,
we just find somebody that has a dumpster and we throw it.
Well, the thing is, like with the smart TVs though, they got like your passwords for shit on there, you know. And like, so say someone gets that TV. Hey, buddy.
Well, guess what, buddy?
There'll be more passwords,
You can't read shit on the screen anyway, buddy.
Yes, you can. It's not.
Guess what, buddy? Ain't nothing to read.
But I don't want someone to find the TV and then like, oh, hey, they log into Netflix on their Wi-Fi and then bam, we're charged $23.99 now a month.
Then you change your
extra.
Password. Then you change your
No,
password.
that's too much work. Then I gotta
take the $8 loss.
I gotta remember a bunch of shit now. No,
oh my God.
We'll clear it and then just bring it to Best Buy. It's fine. I like Best Buy anyways. I can go there and just spend half my day there. I love Best Buy, dude.
I could spend
a lot of time in Best Buy.
All my money at Best Buy.
I could double it and give it back to me, and I could spend that at Best Buy easy. Dude, there was a home theater thing that they had at one point, and I was like, I'm getting this. I'm 100% getting this. And I was like, it was like they had like the whole chairs plus like it was a whole theater setup that they come and set up for you. But like my problem was in my house in Egan, there was nowhere to set it up like I wanted to.
God, you could do that.
We could do it here.
You could easily do that.
But like
all they do is they just platform the sofas. That's all they do.
Well, no.
It just looks like a theater.
No. They had like, but that's the thing. I'd have to buy the whole new seats that they're selling too, right? And then the whole TV screen because you know that, and then they have the whole surround sound system and stuff. Like, dude, it was like I was ready to go, and I never did.
I can't wait to build my theater.
That's
the biggest thing I would want would be a projector.
But honestly, like I'm kind of okay with this. Like one day, right, we're gonna get rid of the kennel, right? That won't be down here anymore. You know, we're gonna clear up some space down here. That couch will go one day.
Maybe in the last year of her life, maybe.
No, dude, I'm not gonna have to kennel her forever. I honestly think I could leave her out of the kennel.
My dogs are kenneled until they're 7.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, one of the reasons I kennel, so the one reason I kennel one dog and then not the other is because, well, Shadow, I've never kenneled Shadow.
She's on the way.
Shadow doesn't need to be kenneled, dude. She's an old girl. She'll be 12 years old this year.
I know.
She's like, look, I'm just gonna lay here and sleep and probably piss myself because I'm incontinent. But well, poor girl.
Again,
we got meds for her. But like, I saw this thing on TikTok where like they were like, oh my God, like they were best friends, and then like it shows pictures of the dogs, and it was like they came home, and then like there was just blood all over everything. Like the two dogs got into a fight over something, and like attacked each other to the point where like one of them was like,
yeah.
I don't think mine would ever do that, but I don't know, it worries me a little bit, you know, because like,
well,
but
if anything, it would be the fact that Shadow would kill her.
Shadow would.
She's tough enough to do it. But there's no way.
But you know, you think that she's big. You think that she's big. You shave that fur off, dude. She only weighs 35 pounds.
I know. I've seen the little
She's
baby.
35. My son weighs more than she does.
Yeah, I know.
And my daughter's catching up.
Yeah.
But no, like, Shadow's a tank, though, dude. I mean, good for Shadow, though. Hey, time out. Shadow has lost some weight.
So sensitive about his
Shadow
dog.
has lost weight.
She's a fat, barrel-chested
she is
black
not,
lab.
She was like...
And she just... I've said that from the beginning.
Border collie. Black lab border collie.
I don't care.
No, she was like 60-something pounds. She is down to 49 pounds. 49 pounds, guys. So like she's lost some weight.
The vet said she needed to lose weight. I go, yeah, I could have told you that for free. She's pretty fat. She's not that fat though.
Dude, leave her alone, man. Like, God, dude, it's like...
Leave her alone. She's not that fat.
Dude, well, you know what? I think my biggest thing, like, they can't defend themselves. They don't know what you're saying about them. It pisses me off.
Exactly.
Like, you know, it's the little things in life that matter to me, and that's something that matters to me, okay? So, like, leave my dogs alone.
So here's the hill
okay?
I'm gonna die on,
this
right?
is the hill I'm going to die on. You leave my fucking dogs alone. You got something to say about my dogs, you say it to me.
Oh, my God.
You some bitch.
Yeah.
Oh, poor dogs, dude. But no, she's lost weight, dude. She's down to 49 pounds. The vet actually said she looks good. They were like, look, we can see her ribs right here. Like, that's good.
There's that... I just keep thinking of that TikTok was like, what? It's like the dude that's like high, and he's like thinking of like random stuff, and the guy's like, oh, no, not again. Don't. I'm calling mom. Stop it. But he asks, like, you ever think about what your dog had named you?
Dude,
And like shit like that, and I laugh every time.
Do you think like when they bark, they're actually like communicating with each other?
No.
Like because like you know like how we're just like when they bark, they're saying words to each other.
Well,
like,
Ben, I read a book.
Oh Jesus Christ! Here we go. All right, doctor.
It's called All About Dogs. I think it was a psychology. So she got a doctorate in psychology, and then she moved to learn. and got a doctorate in studying dogs as well. And like,
you're gonna stretch out my hair tie.
That's fine.
I see what you're doing.
See how she how she starts out the book is literally, have you ever been to the park and you see a giant dog sees a small dog at a dog park, and you see it just take off for that dog, and you know, like in any circumstance, it's gonna kill it. Like it's a huge dog, but then that dog stops, and the little one stops, and the big one stops, and they look at each other, and there's a little movement, and we do things weird. And then all of a sudden you see the big dog lay down next to the little one.
And the little one just
start playing with it.
Humping it.
And she starts playing with it. And they're like, and she was like that. She's like, I witnessed that with my dog. She had a big Great Dane. And she goes, I witnessed that with my dog, and I immediately wanted to learn why that is. And so so the book is her talking about.
Well, so like obviously, I think like there's communication.
To humor you, yes. I don't think they have a language, but. It's all like.
Well, no, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's obviously communication. Yep. So the way, like, when Shadow barks a certain way, Lola will start barking a certain way, right? Like, it's like, hey, there's something there.
Yeah.
Right. But it's not like they're sitting there like.
Because if you bark, if you catch it enough, see her bark, she'll probably look at her first and then know like what's going on.
Or like if she's laying down, or if she jumps up and does like has certain movements, Shadow knows to get up and go. But I mean, like obviously they have those like body languages. But like I mean, are they sitting there like you know, like, hey, how are you doing today? You know, like that's what I'm saying. Like yeah, like hey, there's another dog in the car. Hey, like have you seen that Family Guy scene where you're sitting there? Hey, there's another dog. Hey, other dog, and then fuck you, and they drive off. like is that really what they're doing?
I mean, if you could, that would be hilarious.
So when I was in second grade, so we had to come up with an invention, right? Mine was so what I did was I had a stuffed animal dog, and what I did was my dad had this little like radio boombox, and I tied it around its a neck with like a handkerchief, right? And I brought it in, and we had to write a paper about our invention. Like it was in like second grade or something. And like maybe not like a paper, but we had to like write our invention, what it is, what it does, da da da. And mine was called the doggy talkie, right? So like a walkie-talkie, but a doggy talkie. And the invention was like it will tell you what the dog's saying based on its barks. And like this was way back when, like
if you're gonna say you came up with this before Up did, I'm gonna kick you in the dick.
I swear to God, you can ask my mom.
No, because she's gonna side with you. I want to see visual evidence. I want to see the pup. I want to see the dog. The picture
with the little. It had a little black.
Yep,
dude, I'm not even making it up. It was a little like black boombox. I'm dead serious. Dude, we're calling my mom.
That's fine.
Dude, oh my God, where's my phone? Okay, hold up. Yeah. We're gonna call her on my watch right now. She's gonna be a part of the podcast. She don't even know it. Nope. Fuck that.
Just like...
Nope. We're doing it. Mom, call. Okay. I swear to God, she better answer.
All right.
Allow your watch to make. Yes. Fucking make a phone call.
No, but hold on. I'm gonna do the talking.
Yep.
When was it? And what was it for?
It was in second grade. It was like a... God damn it. Did this the other day, too. It was in, like, second grade, and it was, like, just a project we had. Here, let's turn this up.
All right.
Didn't answer. You see those things, too, like, on TikTok where it's, like, what is it? It's call one person who will answer and one who won't.
Yeah.
She's probably like, I already talked to him today. What else does he need? God
Who
damn
you
it.
Calling?
No. Well, clearly my mom. I'd probably call you. I think I know you'd answer. You'd answer. You would answer. 100%.
Clearly didn't answer.
No, that's what I'm saying. The one who wouldn't answer.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Oh, mom.
Yeah, no.
I'd make sure. God damn it, mom. Pisses me off. That's not. No, dude, I swear on everything. I swear on everything.
Really bad joke. All right.
I already know what you're thinking. But no, dude, I'm serious. That was my invention. My invention was the dog. I called it the doggy talkie. I'm dead serious. It was a boom box around the neck.
That'll be bonus. That'll be a bonus.
And maybe we'll record bonus content. We'll be like, all right, hold up.
But see, we'll never know. Because, like, if we don't get her right now, then we don't know. Because then you could prep her, you could talk to her and get her set up so that when we do call her, I mean, dude, there's no way to know.
I'm actually getting mad. So is this the hill you're willing to die on? Because I'm actually getting mad because this is a hill I'm going to die on. I 100% came up with something called the doggy talkie in freaking...
What was your dog's name? Doug? It was probably Doug, right? That was probably his name, right?
Yeah, it was a golden retriever named Doug. That's weird. No, I already told you. Golden retriever, German Shepherd, mixed name, Bandit.
When I was in third grade, I actually wrote this movie about this guy. His wife passed away.
I was a little kid, so I just thought, like, balloons. Of all the stuff, balloons, right? So the guy ties a bunch of balloons to his house. House floats away. Super weird. Oh, dang, dude. Hey, my arms are getting kind of big. Oh, dude, that's huge. Damn. What do you think?
It's a small camera.
No, it's not, dude.
Dude, mine looks like it's the size of your head.
No, it doesn't.
It does.
Yeah, but you're pressing it.
Trust me, it's not.
My arms are as big as yours, and I'm half your size.
Look at that. My whole left side.
Look at that. Dude, hey, my arms look bigger. You gotta admit that looks pretty big.
Sure.
Jesus Christ. Hey guys, well, thanks for tuning into the episode today. We're gonna end on that note.
So this is the second to last episode.
This is probably the last one. No. God
damn it! I thought of something else I was gonna say.
What were you gonna say? Say it. Hurry up.
God, I don't remember. There's another TikTok thing. I brain bookmarked it and I can't think of it.
How? I thought your brain bookmarks always work.
I know. There's another TikTok thing. Oh no, you're talking about talking to animals.
Oh yeah.
So there's another TikTok. It was like, would you rather speak every language or be able to talk to animals? And then the guy's like, speak every language.
Because then you can talk to animals.
No. He's like, every language, absolutely. He goes, really? He goes, yeah. Could you imagine? And then it like splits to it's a cartoon, and it splits to like him about to kill a family of cockroaches, and the cockroaches are like, hey man, like it's fine. Like we'll just leave. Like we don't have to. You don't have to kill us. Like it's fine. He's like, no. He's like. He's like, I don't wanna. He starts crying, and his wife's like, what are you doing? Just kill him. He's like, I
can't do it, man.
He's like, I can't do it.
Like, I gotta wife the kids, man.
Like, what does she know? Like, we'll just get out of here, man. Like, it doesn't have to get crazy. And he's just like, I'm sorry. And he just goes. And that's what it reminded me of, because like it's Dr. Dolittle all over again. Like if you fucking had to listen to animals talk, because some of them got to be annoying as shit.
Well, I mean, like that's just like any people. There are some annoying people.
Yeah, but
like,
think of how many bugs, like ants.
Oh yeah, because I guess the bugs.
Think of how many there would be, like mosquitoes. Like if you're outside and there's like 40 of them around you, just hear thing. Hello.
Are you saying 40? There's way more than 40
I'm just
mosquitoes
saying,
around
like, if
you.
there's 40 just around your head, you just go insane.
Yeah, I guess that's That's true.
Anyway.
But like maybe you could only talk to them if you wanted to. Like if you're like, hey, I need to talk to you, kind of thing.
It's one or the other.
So like it's all or nothing.
It's an A or B. Yep.
I'd probably know every language though, because you could visit any country.
Yeah.
You could order anything. You would know someone's talking about you. Heck. You could get along with everybody.
Does that happen to you a lot?
Probably. I don't know. I can't speak every language.
Oh man, I watch way too much TikTok.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Anyway. Well, all right, guys. Well, hey, I want to say thanks for tuning in, guys. Sorry we couldn't get a hold of my freaking mom. Dude, that pisses me off.
Yeah,
what if it was important? Dude, I invented it first. I don't care.
So how much proceeds do you get for?
I get
like from Pixar and Disney for.
I mean, okay, but you got to think about it. I was in 2nd grade, right? And that's what I thought of, right? That's what I thought of. A communication device. From like dogs to humans based on their bark, you'd be able to understand what they were saying, so it would translate it to human. That was what I thought of in 2nd grade, right? Sure. Yes, 100%. That, you know, we're gonna call my mom. And when we do call, we're gonna sprint down here and we're gonna record, and it'll be bonus content on the next.
Oh my god, it'd be so funny.
On the next episode, maybe that's what makes the TikTok. Like we tried to call you 4 times in the podcast. Do that. Maybe that's our first TikTok as ADHDads.
Oh
that's
God,
right
that'd
there.
Be so funny.
No, and that
if we actually got it on.
Yeah, but yeah, no. Anyways, but yeah, whatever, man. Hey, anyways, thanks everybody for watching, guys. You know, I hope you guys enjoyed. Let us know what you think in the comments below. Like, comment, subscribe. Let us know in the comments below what you like, what you didn't like, what you want to see more of, don't want to see, questions you have for us. We'll be willing to answer. Like I said, we've done a couple. We've done a couple videos now answering viewer questions. So so yeah, give us questions down below. Things like you want to pick our brain about, or you just like to hear us talk about.
Or here, what's the hill you'll die on?
Oh, there we go. Hey, what is a hill you guys will die on?
Absolutely.
What is one thing you're so passionate about you will fight to the death?
Yeah.
Because that's what you believe in. Nothing in the world will change your mind about it. Let us know in the comments below.
Maybe we'll rate them or something.
I mean, that'd be fun too.
It will, yeah.
But yeah, guys.
Figure it out.
Again, look for us on. I just found out Google has podcasts too, so I'm gonna try to upload on Google Podcasts. See what we need for that.
Did you ever get that Apple one?
We're getting there. Did my wife get her diorama done? All right. All right. But yeah.
Right at the end, he just had to bring it up.
Other than that, guys.
I fucking hate looking at that thing.
Let's shout out Joe Rogan.
Yeah, 2 bears, 1 cave.
Guys, if you want us on the podcast, if you guys want us on the podcast,
Dana Carvey one was hilarious.
We're insightful people, man. You can learn something from us.
Yeah.
All right.
Bird and I would just talk about all the dumb shit that we've done. That's pretty much it.
that's all you want in life. Like if I could just have one conversation, like
that would be it. You did that too? Awesome. Yeah. I didn't do Russia, but
I could die happy. All right, everybody. All right. Next time on Dragon Ball. No. Oh.
No. Oh. You lost it.
Oh, well.
Alrighty.
Look at that. Here she is to confirm the story. Right. Hello?
Hey. This is Jake here. So, hi, Jake. How you doing? We're on the podcast. You're on the podcast.
Oh, great. Thanks so much for the warning.
Yeah, no problem. So we have one question. I got a question.
He has a question. I'm not going to say nothing.
Well, you're already talking.
God damn it.
All right. So, what is doggy talkie?
Oh, okay. So, when Ben was in 5th grade, they had to come up with an invention of some kind. It didn't matter. They had to do a full report on it, and they had to be able to sell the product. Okay, so this was the project for 5th grade.
Okay.
Ben came up with this invention. Now, they didn't have to make the invention. They just had to make it up. It was supposed to be something that you attach to a dog, and you could talk to the dog, and if the dog barked, it was supposed to translate whatever the dog barked into words.
So, right. No, that was in 5th grade.
It was 5th grade.
No, it wasn't.
Okay.
Swear to God.
Semantics at this point. So we were discussing it on the podcast, and he was just going into exactly what you said. And I'm like, so you just, like, have you seen the movie Up?
Obviously.
Okay.
Yes.
So I'm like, you just invented this years before it was in the movie.
Yes.
Okay, nice job. Yeah, nice try. And then he said to call you because you would attest to this. And now...
The fun part is when he was in college, I actually saw a commercial for a similar product. And I don't know, Ben, if you remember me calling
I do! I was pissed! That's my idea.
I was actually kind of upset about it because this was his idea, and if I have it, I probably still have his report that he wrote.
Okay, but I'm just telling you, it wasn't 5th grade. I wasn't in Mrs. Wilson's class.
It does
matter. I think it was like it was like 2nd or 3rd grade.
It doesn't make you any more smarter.
I don't think
you're just fine.
Maybe 4th grade. It might have been Miss Murphy's class, but it wasn't 5th grade. Maybe 4th grade.
Okay, whatever the case, it was still elementary school.
All right. Thank you for...
I will professionally concede.
Yeah! See, I didn't prep her nothing. You can go kick rocks,
I've been
buddy.
watching you for the last hour, making sure you don't. Alrighty. Well, thank you for answering.
Look, all you even had to ask her was, "What's doggy talkie?" And look how she remembered.
I know. That's why I wanted to phrase the question.
I was like, "How's he gonna ask this?" All right, thanks. You just made a highlight.
Your question?
Yep, you just made TikTok highlight on our. Yeah, you'll be on the Spotify bonus content. So.
All right.
Alrighty.
All right, that's all. No emergency needed.
No, you're good.
Okay, cool.
All right, have a good rest of your day. Thanks, Mom.
Thanks.
All right. Love you.
Love you. Bye.
Love you too. Bye.
Ha! Got him.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah. Oh, I invented that shit. That was my idea. But like I said, maybe other people obviously had the idea, just didn't know how to work it. But I had.
Yeah, just like you beat Hogwarts twice.
I did beat it twice. I don't want to. I have the platinum trophy to prove it. Twice.
You have one.
I have 2.
You have 1 platinum trophy.
Yeah,
Now I'm just grasping for straws.
now you're just looking for a fight. There you go.
Anyway,
Told you.
He go fuck himself.